God, Nick, do you realize what we just did?
We helped our brother.
You really think desecrating Taylor's grave is gonna help Ridge?
He was gonna do it with or without us. Maybe we helped him get over it faster.
Well, that doesn't right the wrong.
I understand that. But at least he can have some closure.
Hey, man, he's got closure. I was at Taylor's funeral. We saw her, Nick. We said our goodbyes. And then Ridge, he worked through the pain. He worked through it. My God! We left him out there before he even opened the casket. Do you know what it's going to do to him when he sees Taylor? It is going to really send him over the deep end. I gotta get to him. I gotta help him. No. It's too late for that. It's too late. Now get your head straight here. And remember one thing. This isn't about us. He needs to do this himself. He needs to look at Taylor's body for himself, with his own 2 eyes, so he can let her rest in peace. So he can live in peace. Where's Taylor? Taylor!
Goodbye, Mommy.
Reg Forrester.
Principe Omar. What the hell are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious?
This. You're responsible for this? What did you do with Taylor? What did you do with her body?
I made sure it was taken to where it belonged. This is no place for a woman like my Layla.
She was never your anything.
I never stopped loving her.
Taylor was my wife.
Yet you let her die.
That's what this is about? You think I'm responsible for Taylor's death? Who's been messing with my head the last while, trying to get me to believe that she's still alive?
Ridge, how could you possibly even think that? She died in your arms, at the hospital, right? Isn't that what happened?
How do you know all this? Where is her body? You tell me right now, Omar. You better start talking right now. I'm going straight to the feds.
And tell them what? You know nothing. And you have no proof of anything. You know, Ridge, I could never understand what Taylor, as you so call her, ever saw in you. When she was my Princess Layla, we shared a glorious life together.
She left you, remember?
Still, they were the most beautiful moments of my life. And we could have had many more such beautiful moments if only she hadn't insisted on coming back here to be with you.
Taylor would have wanted to be here now, too.
You think you know what's best for her? You don't. Otherwise, we would be standing here in a cemetery tonight. I knew that entrusting her to you was a big mistake, and I was right. But it was even worse than what I thought. Hard to think that your family was involved with a lunatic like Sheila Carter.
Obviously, you've been keeping tabs on Taylor's life.
When I heard that she had been shot, that she was barely clinging to life, I wept. The thought that the world would lose such an incredible woman, it was as though I had been shot, as though someone had driven a stake through my heart. So I had to do something to pay my respects.
So you went to see her?
When I saw her on that hospital bed, so fragile, it reminded me of the first time I ever laid eyes on my Layla. She was fighting for her life even then. She could have died, you know. I didn't let her. I took care of her. But there was no one taking care of her this time.
Taylor had the best doctors.
What do doctors know? She needed somebody who believed in her. Somebody who truly loved her. Somebody who had undying faith in her.
I had faith in her, Omar. I prayed for her night and day. Still pray for her. God had other plans for Taylor.
You just gave up on her, didn't you? What kind of husband would do that? I never gave up on her. Never.
Don't you dare talk to me that way. You don't know me. You don't know what I felt for my wife. Taylor and I had a bond. We had a connection that was far beyond anything you would comprehend.
Then why did you let her die?
Stop saying that! I didn't let her die. There's nothing more the doctors could do. There's no hope.
There is always hope if you love someone enough.
What the hell are you getting at, Omar?
I loved her enough to do whatever it would take to keep her.
She wants to die with dignity, with me by her side, not on some damned operating table.
She was in no condition to make that decision. She was weak, medicated, unable to think. You should have taken charge, Ridge. I waited. I waited for you to do something, anything. But you didn't do anything.
And what did you do, Omar?
You'd left her there to perish, hadn't you? I couldn't stand by idly. So yes, I made some arrangements that clearly needed to be made.
What the hell does that mean?
As soon as you and your family left the hospital, my people assumed responsibility for her.
What?
They were operating under strict orders, my orders, to bring her back to my country. I wanted her attended to with the love and respect she deserved.
The orderlies were coming back for her body. How would you...
Hospital security in this country is a joke. My people had no difficulty getting her out.
No, you couldn't have had her then. We had a funeral.
Ah, yes. The funeral. You and your family thought it was Taylor who was buried. However, L.A. is the land of illusions.
No. No. So the body in the casket. That was this?
I was not prepared to leave her in your hands anymore. So I had the best people in the business make a replica of her. A replica so lifelike, so accurate, it fooled even her own family.
You son of a... You dementors! What have you done with my wife? You still have the body?
Yes, Rich. I have her.
All right, Megan. No, I really appreciate you taking a look. Just give us a call if he comes in. Thanks. Not at the office. It was a long shot, but I had to try.
Thorne, what happened? Are you all right?
Good Lord, were you in some kind of an accident or something?
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Well, you don't look fine.
Ridge is the one you should be worried about. I was just with him.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God it's right. We've been worried sick. We had no idea where he was.
Where is he?
He's with Taylor, Mother.
What?
He went to see Taylor at her gravesite.
What are you talking about?
Of
What do you mean?
course, Stephanie. This is probably the beginning of Ridge getting over this whole thing about Taylor.
No, Dad. I can't even begin to express how sick I feel. God help me. I just helped Ridge dig up Taylor's grave.
You what?